Wrapping up day 103. Got Smash behind me, not sure if you can see him. There he is. Had a long day. Actually, it's not that long. It's only been 19 miles. But there was literally, like, we got up this morning, left camp at like 6:40, 6:45, and didn't take a lot of water because there was supposed to be a lot of water along the way, and it just turned into a 14-mile water carry. And like I hardly had anything when I left. I had like 1.2 liters when I left camp this morning. So when we got to this, I can't remember the name of the shelter. We got to the last shelter, and we got to the last shelter, and it was 0.3 of a mile. I'm sorry, 0.2 of a mile down like a super steep hill for water, but the water was ice cold. Then we just stayed there. We got there around 1:30. Stayed and ate lunch. Hung out with a couple section hikers who are from the Philadelphia area. And we literally were there for 2 hours. It took over a half hour just to get water. But Massachusetts is a beautiful state, as you can see. So, this is what we're doing today. We're just catching the views. So I think today is July 1st, and we are in the process of getting ready for the 4th of July. Nibbles needs some new shoes. I need some new shoes as well. Smash picked up some shoes in Salisbury. He had Bunny mail some to him. Bunny, I guess, got some at maybe it was like an Outfitter somewhere, and they wear the Ultra Lone Peak 4s, which are very difficult to get right now because they're such a popular shoe. But when you have a shoe that works for you, you need to stick with it. It's kind of what the mantra is, and that shoe does work for quite a few people. So I'm actually looking at getting back into the La Sportiva Acasas. I've never worn those before. It's it's kind of their trail racing long run shoe for running longer distances. And if if I don't do that, I'm going to talk to Hoka 1 and see if they have a shoe that works for me. They have a huge selection. They have like really like plush riding, like shoes that are that have a really thick sole to them. Something with a thick stack height. I'm looking for something like that. I think I'm going to stay away from these. Again, I was going to get another pair of these Ultra Adventures that I'm wearing. They're pretty comfortable shoe to wear. The only problem I have with them is that they're the uppers on them are just a little bit too loose for my foot. So if I step on something wrong, they want to roll, or the whole shoe wants to roll, because it's a tall shoe. It's a high shoe. Also, it's got really thick. It's got a really thick. Like this is your stack height right here. Oop. This little area here on your sole, and anyway, they're really nice, thick shoe for hiking. Like 19-20 miles. You hardly feel it. You can wear them all day. But there's just some little things about them, little quirky things about them that I don't like. But would I buy them again? Probably. I'd like something that has just a little bit more control. I'd like something with the same ride with more control, and that has a little bit of a stronger construction and has actually has more grip. Something with a little bit more grip too. These ones have like a very large lugged sole to them. As you can see here, you can see the lugs are all wearing down, but all that lugging doesn't really do much. And the Vibram, it's sticky on dry rock, but if the stone is wet at all, you're going down, unless you're using a trekking pole, and that's how most shoes are. But I feel like I've had shoes that actually had a little bit of grip in the wet. So anyway, we'll see what we come up with. So I got to order shoes here in the next 2 days. So I'll be doing that over the July 4th. July 4th this year is in the middle of the week, 2019. Anyway, just some views of a Massachusetts forest. Something else that's worth talking about too, while I'm talking. We're finally getting to a point on the trail where it's just not 100% road noise. Like I just didn't know if we were ever going to get out of that. From deep in Virginia, we'll say just before the Shenandoahs, all the way through Pennsylvania, all the way through New Jersey. Well, New Jersey wasn't super bad, and there were a couple spots in New York that were really quiet too. But pretty much, I mean, you're just like, the whole trail is just saturated with road noise. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But now we're in Massachusetts. In Connecticut, it started getting quieter. And Massachusetts, you don't hear anything. You just hear birds. So I'm very happy about that. Frankly, it's just been driving me nuts. I've got road noise at home. I've got road noise wherever I work. Road noise when I'm driving. And you don't realize like how accustomed you are to road noise until you really don't want to hear it. So yeah, we're starting to get into the Northeast, and it's just worth remembering we still have 650 miles left. So there's plenty of room for this trail to continue to stay wild. And yeah, 650 miles, that's a lot of trail. Like this thing is just like never ending. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to hiking here. If there's anything else that's cool for the day, I'll be sure to show it. Also, as far as hiker density, not a lot of hikers right now either, so we're in a really good spot. Anyway. Check this out. We're going to Wilcox South Shelters tonight, if there's room. We're not going to stay in the shelter, we're going to camp.